What's up, internet? Welcome back to the weekend adventure in video game hunting. We're heading to the Wallingford Flea Market. It's kind of bad that it's like 30, I want to say like 33 degrees outside, and I feel like it's fucking perfect out. Is that wrong? That's Connecticut for you. Summer's gonna be hot. Or it's gonna feel hot if I remember how I felt about this weather. Hopefully I'm able to keep up the decent work I've been doing with the camera and get some decent footage for you at the flea market this time. Let's go. Nothing worth finding at this flea market. Got really excited with that last box of games there. N64 games, you never know. You could find a hidden gem in there. Find some very cheap Marios. Instead I found sports games and a bunch of stuff. Gonna head over to Sam's booth, and I'm also going to have to stop at Game Exchange. So all I really need is a power cord for an NES, because I was a jackass and I actually sold a friend at work an NES for very cheap, and I didn't realize at the time that I was giving him my last power cord. And I went to go record Let's Play some things for the next week last night, and I can't hook up an NES. I've got, I think, 3 or 4 NES consoles sitting around, a whole bunch of the coaxial cords sitting around, a whole bunch of Super Nintendo power cords, nothing for the NES. So I'm up a creek without a paddle. That's the way Let's Play something plays. Nope, I don't have any kind of catchphrase like that. Let's get to the flea market. Audible, Sabers, go! Well, that was the best reason for bad filming. When you're carrying too much stuff that you can no longer film with one hand, and you need both hands to carry all the games you just got. Stay tuned until the end of the video. I found some decent stuff. You probably saw some of it there. Got 6 games at the Savers, and pretty excited about pretty much all of them. Let's get to the flea market, finally.
Okay, put them right there. Yeah, and if you have any problems, as long as it's not 6 months from now, you know, and they do, you know, this is not working, boom.
This game is amazing.
Wait, is this all the tiles on the floor?
I'm not sure. No. I used to play this game all the time, dude. You freaking find the puzzle pieces in each level.
You gonna eat the fish?
I think I want this game. Yo, nostalgia buy?
That's my problem. That's why I can't go to this. I end up buying like everything.
Some stuff. Resident Evil 4.
Can I get the Sonic Adventure 2 battle? That's not bad. Yeah. How much for the Godzilla Destroy All Monsters?
This one here.
Yeah. Make sure you don't play that.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Never play that one? It's so awesome.
That's a little scuff marks, but if you have any problems, you know.
Yeah.
Something like this. Let me see what that one is. 30. Tell you what, we'll just leave it at 40. Take this one. You got any problems?
Yeah.
That's fine. If not, you got a nice, right? You got a nice little thing. You're all set. And then, you want to take it? It's a good line.
Is that the size? I don't even remember. Not even Frozen, yeah. They have Dr. Mario.
Whew, it's actually a warm day in Connecticut, given that means it's about 52 degrees, I think. We're back to original form. Picking up PlayStation 2s. If you get the picture right. At Goodwill's for a decent price. 15 bucks. Hitting the Savers, hitting another Goodwill, hitting Game Exchange because I need a power supply for my NES. Maybe see if they have anything decent that I can catch them slipping on. Fuck am I thinking? So, burned about 150 calories today. Feel like my leg's gonna fall off. Let's go get ready for the flea market.
one of my little pet peeves. This person's a smoker. You know what? They smell it and you do it.
I love smokers.
You know? No, I know you possibly got these from. So.
Don't judge me.
This one here. You got SpongeBob over here. SpongeBob Rage. That's like fighting, you know. Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never seen this many.
I know. That's amazing. That's pretty cool. Yeah. And let me tell you something. And I have a whole bunch more of these at home that I don't bring in because I don't have a lot of space. And my daughter, how old are you? You're 10 years old? Okay, my daughter's 7 and she wants all of them. She wants all of them. So she comes here and she just goes like she's shopping. She's like, I'm taking this, leave this home. She drives me crazy.
Heading home from the flea market. Gonna show you some stuff. Not doing that again. That was weird. Welcome back, Internet. Time to take a look at what I actually picked up this weekend. I did not pick up all that much. Not much that you didn't already see, at least. I picked up one game and one game only from Sam's booth, but I had a great time hanging out with him. I picked up Mario Golf for the N64. I've played this once back with friends, but that's back when I wasn't open to the idea of playing a golf game on a system. I wanted to go back to playing GoldenEye, and what else were we playing back then? It was like GoldenEye, Diddy Kong Racing, and I think Super Mario 64. Like, I just wasn't open to the idea of playing a Mario sports game. This was a sight for sore eyes. It's been a while since I've seen a PlayStation 2 in the wild, decently priced. Picked this up for $15. I haven't tested it yet. It doesn't really matter if it works or not. It's probably going to be worth about the same. Came with one controller and one of the cords. Don't remember which. I think it was the AV. It was the power. It doesn't actually matter. Now let's take a look at the fuck ton of games I picked up at Savers. I could not carry any more in my hands and still film, so it was definitely going to be an issue if I found anything else. Unfortunately, at that Savers, I didn't find anything other than what I had already shown you, pretty much. But let's take a look at what I got there. All of these, with the exception of this first one I'm going to show you, was $4 each. This one was $6, and it's because at the time it had one of the protectors on the bottom. I guess that's what they were using for the extra value there. This is Double Dragon 5. The Shadow Falls for the Super Nintendo. I have an inkling that most of the Double Dragon games are kind of garbage based on what I saw on GameSack's videos on it. So I'm not too excited to play it, but I'm very happy to have it. I also picked up Terminator 2 Judgment Day, hoping this does not require the Super Scope, because I know some Terminator game did. I think it was the arcade game, so I might be safe on this. Either way, for $4, can't really go wrong there. And I'm a little upset with this one. I traded my copy of Killer Instinct to Sam because I didn't like the condition it was in. And this one's not in that much better condition, but for $4, who cares? Had to pick it up. And this was the first game I saw there, ActRaiser for the Super Nintendo. I hear a lot about this game. Looks like it's interesting. It's probably not for me, based on what I've seen. But I am very happy to have it. I can't imagine this is very common just because the type of game it is. It seems like a hard sell back in the day. On to the Genesis games that I picked up, and it's so surprising that I'm actually showing you the Genesis games last, but that's because they're a little bit more valuable. Well, one of them is more valuable than most of the other games I have here. That is not this one. Spider-Man and X-Men Arcade's Revenge. I had this game as a kid, and it used to frustrate the ever-living hell out of me because, as you can see if you watch Let's Play something, I'm not very good at video games. So this game, I would never get past the part where I get to be Spider-Man. I wanted to play as the X-Men back then, but I'd get stuck as Spider-Man at the beginning, because I believe that's how it starts, and I could just never ever get past that stage. I think I might have gotten past it like once or twice, but died very soon after. And here's a game I've not heard very much about, Exile for the Sega Genesis. This is an RPG. I read the back of this. It sounds interesting. They have a very stilted way of talking about the game, but it randomly goes for like $25. It is missing the manual, but everything is in pretty good condition, and I'm not heartbroken if I can't find a manual for a Sega Genesis game because it still looks great on the shelf. Please follow me on Twitter, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of the new intro. That Dreamland beat has been in my head forever since I made last week's video. It was right at the beginning, and I wish that song would just play throughout. And I had to make it the new intro music just because I'm so in love with that chiptune beat. It's fucking amazing. Stay tuned for more episodes of Let's Play Something. This week I'm playing NES. I'm about to record those right after I record this, so we're going to get into it. I didn't get any... As far as I remember, I didn't get any requests, so I just picked out 5 random games. Hopefully you enjoy. Keep it real, Internet.